Thinking about buying your first home here in SoCal? Don't worry, I got you covered. Today, I'm going to share with you 8 essential tips you need to know to navigate this competitive market. Plus, stick around till the end for a bonus tip that can potentially save you thousands of dollars. Let's make your home buying journey a smooth and successful one. First things first, let's discuss the Southern California market. Known for its diverse communities, a vibrant lifestyle, and great weather, SoCal is a highly sought-after location, which makes it a very competitive market. Let's briefly take a look at different housing prices in various counties throughout SoCal. Starting with Los Angeles County, median home price currently sits at $1 million, and condos as a median price are $655,000. Now, this is a whole Los Angeles County. Some cities in LA County may be higher, some may be lower. If we move to another popular market, Orange County, for single-family residents, you're looking to spend $1.4 million and on average $755 for a condominium. Now, if we go down to a more affordable option, San Bernardino, there you're looking to spend median price of $515,000 for single-family residents. Now, keep in mind, this pricing is for the month of July. Real estate market in LA County or Southern California is very competitive, and it's been going up month after month. If you're interested, I do have a real estate update for San Bernardino, Orange County, and Los Angeles County, linked in the description. Step number 2, before you even start looking at houses, you need to get your financing in order. I would recommend checking your credit score, setting aside a budget, and of course, getting a mortgage pre-approval. Some first-time homebuyers that I personally talk to are always hesitant in running their credit score. They want to see what houses are out there, which is fine, you can do that. 2, they're not sure when they're going to find the house of their choice. I always tell my clients, if you're serious about buying in the next 6 months, have a mortgage lender run your credit. This way you'll know exactly what you can afford. Your chances of getting a pre-approval are very high. You're going to be receiving the lowest rate possible if you have a high credit score. And of course, you're going to receive the best terms, and that could be interest rate, fees, or a combination of both. A good credit score can also help you secure a lower insurance premium on your new house. And finally, it will help you set up your utilities without putting a large deposit with your electrical or gas company when setting up service at your new house. Getting a pre-approval is a crucial step in the home buying process. Not only will you know how much you can afford, but it will also make you a more attractive buyer to a potential seller. Here are some quick steps in getting your mortgage pre-approval. Step number 1 would be find a mortgage lender or go to your local bank or credit union. Number 2 would be, once you sit down with a loan officer, get your financial documents in order. Financial documents such as tax returns, pay stubs, and bank statements. Number 3 would be submit the application, and the final step would be receive your loan pre-approval. Something to note, consider budgeting for unexpected expenses such as homeowners insurance, insurance premiums, property taxes, any PMI payments, or even mellow roofs depending on where you purchase the property. Those would be your additional payments on top of your principal and interest payment. And sometimes those payments are overlooked by first-time homebuyers. So when looking for a house, make sure you know the property tax rate, if there's any special assessments, if it's an HOA or not. Those are very important things. Some insurance companies will not insure a property if it's in a hazardous location or may require additional coverage such as fire insurance or flood insurance. Number 3, let's talk about different loan options that are available for first-time homebuyers. Now, there are a few options available as a first-time homebuyer or even a seasoned buyer. You have your FHA financing, which is a typical 3.5% down, plus of course closing costs, mortgage insurance fees, so on. You have your VA financing, which is typically 100% financing for veterans. And then you have your conventional financing, which is your 20% down, no private mortgage insurance. Those are the most popular loans out there right now. When considering FHA options, remember this, you're going to have a mortgage premium insurance, which is an additional payment on top of your monthly payment. Now, because it's FHA, and if you're putting 3.5% down, this typically stays through the life of the loan. Unlike if you go conventional financing and you qualify for, let's say, a 5% down payment, your PMI payment, which is the private mortgage insurance payment, will go away once you acquire 20% equity in the home. And of course, for conventional financing, if you end up putting more than 20% down, you're going to avoid PMI. let's briefly touch on down payment assistance programs that are currently available in Southern California for first-time homebuyers and also for buyers who bought properties X amount of years ago. Now, benefits of getting a down payment assistance is one, it may cover your closing costs, that's less money coming out of your pocket, and a larger down payment may also help you reduce your private mortgage insurance, assuming you can get it up to 20% down payment, including your original down payment. It's best to talk to your local mortgage lender or a loan officer regarding the current programs that are available. If you do need help finding a local loan officer or a recommendation for a great lender that I personally have been using for the past 20 years, reach out to me. My information is linked in the description down below. Now, lastly, when it comes to financing, let's touch up on adjustable rate mortgages. Those are your conventional financing type loans. They're usually or typically fixed for 3 years, 7 years, 10 years, depending on what you qualify for. Some of the benefits of getting an adjustable rate mortgage is you get an initial lower rate than your fixed rate. Of course, that in return will give you a lower monthly payment. The cons of owning an ARM or an adjustable rate mortgage is eventually that rate will adjust and it will adjust to the current market. Now, what's gonna happen in 5, 7, 10 years? Realistically, nobody knows. The rates may go even higher than what they are now. They can possibly drop, so it is a risk. Ideally, those loans are good if you're 100% certain that you're gonna be in this house for the next 3, 4, 5, maybe even 7 years, and you're gonna be planning on moving to maybe a bigger house, smaller house, or moving out of state. So consider an ARM as a second option for a lower monthly payment. Now let's move on to step number 4, and that's working with a knowledgeable real estate agent or a realtor. Having an experienced and a knowledgeable real estate agent by your side can make a huge difference when buying a home. They can help you navigate the complexities of the real estate market, help you negotiate a best deal for you, and of course help you with the paperwork, along with scheduling inspections, managing the transaction from A to Z. So what can a good real estate agent do for you as a first-time home buyer? Well, one, they can help you choose the right neighborhood. Number two, they can help you with pricing. So if you do find a house that you love, they'll help you put a strong offer together, make sure the pricing is on point, and that you don't overpay for a home. They can also help you with off-market properties, and those properties are typically not listed on the MLS, and it's networked between the real estate agents in the area. And of course, personalized approach, tailored advice based on your needs. Now, step number 5 is neighborhood research. Southern California is huge, depending on where you want to live. So whether you're looking for great schools, great nightlife, suburban feel, or proximity to work, there's always something out there. When considering a neighborhood, the number one concern that I always have with my clients is safety. They're all family members, they have kids, they want good schools, and of course, safety is the number one concern. So some of the things that I advise my clients, and I help them as well, is look online for that particular zip code. They use detailed data to evaluate the safety and crime in each neighborhood. Nextdoor and Neighborhood Scout is also a great website where you can see what local homeowners are posting about their neighborhoods. And a lot of times you can get an idea or feel what's going on in the neighborhood on a day-to-day basis. And finally, I also recommend visiting a neighborhood at different hours of the day. Have a cup of coffee outside, go to a restaurant, maybe visit on the weekend with kids at a local park and get a feel what's going on in the neighborhood. And of course, the safety. Now, step number 6 is touring homes. Touring homes can be exciting and it's also exhausting. It's important to pace yourself and stay organized to avoid any burnout. And of course, taking pictures or video of the home that you like. Now, step number 7 is making an offer. You found the right house, it's time to submit an offer. This is where a real estate agent mostly comes into play, is helping you negotiate the best possible price, the best possible terms for you, and eventually getting you that house at the end of the 30-day escrow. You want to make sure your real estate agent at least speaks with the listing agent or the sellers if it's a for sale by owner to find out as much information as possible what the sellers are looking for. Sometimes the highest price doesn't always win. Of course, most of the time the highest price is what the sellers are looking for, but they're also looking for specific terms. Sometimes the seller may want to stay at the property after escrow closes, or they want to close escrow in 20 days, maybe 30 days, or even 45 days. Those are the things that you want to find out before submitting an offer. Once you get that information, sometimes the listing agent may tell you what the current offers are. Most of the time, they won't. Ideally, you want your real estate agent to find out if the offers they're submitting are over asking, under asking, at least get a feel where the offers are and put a compelling offer together. You want to make sure your contingencies are in order. You don't want to go 30-day inspections or 30-day appraisals. You want to be as competitive as possible, 7 to 10 days contingencies for inspections, and then possibly maybe 12 to 14 days for loan and appraisal. Of course, escrow time varies. Lenders now are more aggressive, and I see a lot of lenders closing escrow within 21 days to 24 days. So ideally, you also want to find out if the sellers are looking for a quicker escrow or if they want a longer escrow. Those are some of the things that a good real estate agent will do for their buyer in order for them to submit a competitive offer and hopefully win over the competition. Once you make an offer and it was accepted, the next crucial step is the home inspection. This is where a real estate agent will schedule a home inspection, which typically includes your physical home inspection, your termite inspection, and a lot of times a sewer inspection. This will help you uncover any hidden issues wrong with the house and eventually go back and renegotiate a repair or a repair credit. Finally, after all the inspections, appraisal, everything is completed, it's time to close your loan. At this point, this is where you're gonna sit down with your notary public, your loan officer or an escrow officer and sign off on all the loan documents. Once everything is completed, there's a final walkthrough that needs to be done. Once the final walkthrough is completed, this is where all the funds will be sent over to escrow, and eventually in a day or two, escrow will balance the books and close out the file. Congratulations, your loan has funded. At that point is when you get the keys to your new home. And here's an insider secret that I promise. Consider getting a home warranty. A good home warranty can potentially save you tens and thousands of dollars on repair. I hope these tips give you a clear understanding as a first-time home buyer of the steps you need to take to purchase your first home in Southern California. Now, if you need help or if you're looking for an experienced real estate agent in the Southern California market, give me a call. My information, my email, phone number is linked in the description down below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel as well.